I'm Heather at Painter Real Fiber Arts, and this is Monday in our P.J.S Yarn Chat podcast. Hi everyone, I hope you have all had an awesome, wonderful week since we last chat. I've been busy, but I've had a really good last week and everything's going good. I'll be talking more about what's going on with me after I first show you what I've been working on. In the beginning, you saw some little amigurumis that I've made for some Etsy orders that I've had. And I ended up shipping them off, and they're at their new home now, and hopefully the people love them. And so far I know one of the customers does, but I'm not sure about the other one because she's hasn't gotten back to me about it. But the other one tells me how much she likes them, and I'm happy that they went to a nice home because it was a big order of them, and she was super happy to get all of them. And then she ordered a keychain and another little pumpkin she got for free with it, and she was super happy to have gotten that, I hope, and I'm super excited to have been doing that, as well as working on these amigurumis that are next to me. I have a few, not a lot, but a few, and then I will talk about what's going on with me. Ended up making these two little dinosaurs, and I ended up making this one in a previous a few months ago weeks ago in a previous podcast. I showed it, and it's a purple with light yellow yarn, and it's a little dinosaur, T-Rex, mini T-Rex, I guess that's what the pattern is called, and I just say it's a little T-Rex dinosaur. It's cute, miniature, hand size, love it. The best part on them is their tail and feet. I love their little toes, and then I added the little smile on there because they just didn't have that on the pattern, but I added that. Pretty much they're made the same, so I'll just show what the green one was that I ended up making this time around. It's just, first I'll tell you what kind of yarn. This is in daffodil yellow, either pansy or dusty lilac purple, and it is 100% cotton yarn and DK weight paint box yarn. And then this one is also 100% cotton yarn, DK weight paint box yarn, and it's in the color evergreen, and then for the green, and then light blue, which is wash blue for the light blue. It's like this bluish turquoise kind of color, but it's light. It's like a light turquoise. And then it has bluish white lips and black eyes that are 6mm safety eyes. And then I just pretty much you just crochet in the round with single crochets, increase, but first you chain out, and then you do a certain amount of single crochets one way, and then you go around the other side of it, and you create this like oval for the head, and then you just do increase, decrease, and then you do increase, and then you do decrease to shut the bottom, and then you do a whip stitch once you get to the certain amount of stitches, and then you want to stitch on the arms and legs and tail, which I just made the tail a little bigger than the pattern does, but pretty much I just added some more single crochets and just made it a little bigger, and then I attached it to the back, and then I did the same thing with the feet and hands are the same as the pattern. Pretty much you create like a popcorn stitch, which is just 3 single crochets, and then you take your hook out, and then you hook it onto the first single crochet, and then you hook onto the first set of the loop that your single crochet just came out of, and you pull it through, and you create these little like nubby knot things that look like popcorn. So that's, I guess I would say, popcorn stitch. And you do the same kind of thing for the toes, each one of the 3, but you do that for the arms, and then you tie it, and then you stitch it on. And then for the legs, you just do single crochets, increase, and then you do the popcorn stitch, and then you do single crochets in between, and X amount, and then you do go around, crochet, and then you do a decrease, and then you attach it to here. You could stuff it if you want, or just leave it as is. And then the tail, you can stuff it if you made it bigger, or just leave it as is. I like it as is. And you just do the color changing in between to make the stripes. And on here, when you're crocheting it, you do color changing too, and you add the 6mm safety eyes when you're in the beginnings, I stitch on the mouth so that way they go on, because if not, it's very difficult to get to the top of the head if you wait till the end and you stuff as you go, so that way the head gets nice and stuffed. If not, the head will have not enough stuffing and it will feel really weird as you're going along, or you'll be like, why are the safety eyes not in yarn? Oh, it's because the yarn's not in there. Or you have to use a little poker. That works too. I just use this little wooden stick thing and it works really well. I guess it would be one that you use for skiers. I just use it for it because it's long enough for all different size amigurumis. But if I had a really large one, I used the poker that they gave me. And my stuffing, which is really long, it's like at least a foot, 2 foot. It's like really big. And I make little ones, so yeah, it's a little too big. But yeah, he's super cute and adorable. I love it. And I want to make a lot of them in different colors. Currently, these two are both on sale on my Etsy shop, 15% off, and you still get a free mini octopus and a free mini star buddy with every order, no matter how many times you order from me. And you get, if you order over $20 and you're in the US, you get free shipping. Unfortunately, I can't do international free shipping, but one day I will. And yeah, so that's my sale for this month and my free items in my shop. And those two are two of them. Actually, all these things I'm showing you are all on sale in my shop and Etsy, which the link is down below. Alrighty, sorry, having a little moment moving things. Then I made a cute little hedgehog. Pretty much you just do light brown yarn and dark brown, and then I crocheted his little nose on. Stitched his little nose on with some embroidery floss. And then I made a little mouth on him and put little eyes on. The pattern didn't have a little mouth, and I made him a little bigger than the pattern. And then I brushed him with like this kitty brush. I guess the ones that have little metal, they look really sharp and scary to use on your pet. I don't want to use it on my cat, but I got this thing, and it's like little metal, like it's like a metal. It has a special name, but it has little metal. It's made out of metal looking things, and they look like little metal spikes, and they're like on the bottom of this hairbrush, and you just use it to brush yarn out, and then it creates this little frizzy effect. Or the more you brush it, the more frizzier it gets, and the more crazier it gets. If it's already previous crocheted, you could actually unbrush your stitches if you don't do it right, if you do it too rough, so you have to be really careful. I found that out. It almost happened. But the more you brush it, the more fuzzier it gets, and it's so awesome and cute to do. I say do that before you attach the safety eyes or do any hand embroidering on it, and definitely before you attach the ears and before you stuff it would probably be best. But if you stuff it, it works good too, but then you might pull some of the stuffing out in between the little like holes that usually you don't have if you stitch it tightly, but it will happen as you're brushing it, and the stuffing will start to actually come out. So I say do it before, and I think that's why the pattern said that. But I got down to the very bottom and I already had pre-stuffed it, so I had to finish brushing it, and it was quite interesting and carefully I had to do it so that way none of the stuffing came out. And he's not as fuzzy as I thought he would, because it was like the first time you're doing this, but the next time I do it, he'll be really fuzzy. And I want to make one of these like Star Wars characters that you have to brush it. And I know Chewbacca, you have to do it too, but it's the little bear looking creatures in Star Wars. I always forget their name. I think it's called Wicket is the name, but that's not the kind of creature it is. It's like a little miniature bear. It looks like they have little hoods, and they're like original Star Wars characters. They're so cute. I want to make one, and I guess you have to brush it to make it fuzzy, so that this was a good experiment before I did one of those. And then this little hedgehog added legs, and it just pretty much you just single crochet, increase, decrease, and all the way down to the bottom, stitch it up, put the eyes and nose on after you brush it, and mouth, and change the colors as you go along. And if you change it right, you won't notice how any of the colors are changed, which is super cool. Then for the ears, you just do single crochets and a certain amount, and it looks like a little C because you don't connect the magic loop. And then you put the little ears on. They kind of look like little bear ears at first, but they're for the hedgehog. And then the legs, just do increase, decrease is what I did. And then I just created these little round legs and certain amount and stitch them on. And I thought it came out so cute, so adorable. I want to make like 100 of them. This one is, if everything works out good, will be to its new home next month. But I am making more, so they will, and they're on sale in my shop on Etsy. And the same thing with this bee, it is sold, but the next bee won't be, and I'll be making that soon. And I already have another one kind made that I'll show you next time. Because I have this one with antennas, I have one with antennas, and I want to make 2 different ones with antennas. But anyways, this one is just a chubby little bee, I call it, because it's pretty much this pattern that I took and just made it a little differently. And then I did increase, decrease, and as you decrease, you make the stinger part, and I like that part of the pattern that they showed you actually how to do it or explain it, so then you don't have to attach a stinger like I used to have to do on my bees. So I think that's so cool. And oh, I forgot to say what kind of yarn this is. This is Style Craft Special DK in the color walnut, I think, or it's like a dark brown, and this tan color. I think it's actually called tan. And it's Style Craft Special DK 100% acrylic DK yarn, and it's super soft, fluffy yarn that I love. And although it's acrylic, I really love it, and it works out great for brushing. So it's good to know. And then as for this little bee, it is made with it is paint box yarn in the color butter yellow, paper white for the wings, and pure black for the black. And then I made little pink cheeks on it out of Burberry floss and 6mm black safety eyes and black mouth. And I just made the mouth on there and added the cheeks, because that's a lot of times they just put the mouth on and not the cheeks, and it looks super cute and adorable. And I love bees, so it's like a cute little honey bumblebee. The honey ones I like, the ones that make honey, not the big scary wasps or anything. I like the honey bees. They're so cute. And pretty much as you're getting closer to the bottom, you want to stuff it, so then and then just attach. You can touch the wings before or after. I say maybe before, so then you can knot it inside so they're a little better, so that way if you have someone that is playing with the wings, or just to make the wings stand up a little better. And that way all your things, and then the only thing you have to do is just sew the bottom and pinch it off and shape it to make the little stinger, which is awesome if you sew the wings on ahead of time, and then you don't have to worry about the wings, which is awesome. And I really like doing this. It was super fun. I want to make the queen bee version, which I have a pattern for, which is just a little bigger version. And then this one, I just took a pattern and just made it bigger. And then I also made a little smaller one. Well, it's longer and skinnier than this one. It's like a little longer and smaller in the face. And then I want to make the queen bee with a little crown, which is the pattern actually for Crochet Club. It was for the month of May, and I went to make it. And I still haven't made it, but I'm going to be making it. Can't wait. But this is like the other bee version that they had up on their site, just I made it bigger. So that's the bee. And then I made one of these mini monsters, and then I attached a keychain part to it. I didn't bring that part out with me, but if you saw the thing in the beginning, that was a keychain one of these that one of my Etsy shoppers, customers wanted me to do for her, and I sent it out to her, and she really liked it, and I hope she really liked it. Actually, I don't know if she liked it yet, because she hasn't said. I think she just got it today, so that's what she has to say. But I'm sure she liked it, because I would have liked it if I wanted to keep it almost myself. But anyways, it's this size, and I said you can make it this size, the keychain, or this, but this one's the better one because it's smaller. And she said she wanted the smaller monster, so that's what she got. She also got a monster that was about this size with her other bigger order, and we did a little trade with a couple of them too, is why the order ended up becoming like, instead of like 6, it ended up becoming like 9, because we also traded little stuffed toys, because that's what she sells. And she did trade me before on a previous podcast, and I showed it, and it was this little guy. She traded me for 2 of my little amigurumis, and then I traded her 2 more of my little amigurumis for this little guy, and he is so cute and adorable. He has snaps, and just like this one's made out of felt, and this is the Snow Yeti with a blue face and little button eyes and heart. I like how she paints these little hearts on them. Oh, they're so well made. She like then she does this one the same kind of way with felt, but it's purple, and it's a monster, so it has a cute little tooth. She has such good details, and it has a little bow on it, and she took a picture of it, and she had a green one and this one, and she said, do you want them and we can trade? And I said, I want this one. It looked more pink at first, but then the closer I looked at it, it was purple, and she was right when she said it was purple, and she was honest, and I was like, yes, I still want it because it's one of my favorite shades of purple. I think it's so cute and adorable. And then she's going to make me also a pink sloth, and I hope to do a nice trade with her soon, and whenever she has that made, and I can't wait to show you that. And I just really like these little felted little stuffed beanbag toys. They're stuffed with little beans, and they sit up, and they're hand sized and so cute and adorable. And I have a Yeti mic that this one's going to be hugging together with this one. I thought one on each side for when I set my little mic and desk up for my live streams, when I start doing live streams again, because now I have the right equipment to do it, which I'm super excited about. And oh yeah, and I'll put the link to this Etsy shop. She also makes little sock toys, also not just felted ones, and she makes sloths, monsters, and they all are different in their unique way. And I will put the link to her down below. I know I linked her before, but I'll link her again. And she has a really nice Etsy shop, and she's super nice and friendly to work with. And she loves my little amigurumis, and I love her little stuffed toys, so I have nothing but nice things to say about her and her shop. And she's really good at shipping it and everything, and when she does ship, it comes super fast. And I'm a pretty fast shipper too, but so I think that it's awesome when you get the same treatment back. But anyways, I made a little gray little octopus. I've talked about these before, so I'm not going to go over it much. Besides, this is just in the color Granite Gray. It's 100% cotton DK weight yarn from P.J.S yarn with black 6mm safety eyes and pink lips. And I think it's so cute and adorable. I was like, its name has to be Smoke. It's so adorable. And my hubby's like, do you normally name them? Because I know you named a couple, but and do you like put the names up online? I go, not normally, but sometimes I do. And this one's name is Smoke, and I really like it. And I think it's going to become my little octopus, and then I'll make more for my shop, of course, or if anybody wanted one, I'll make one. But I think it's just so cute and adorable. I love these little octopuses, and I want to make like them in every shade of the rainbow. And so far I have, but I haven't made some of the colors, but it'll be cool when I make all of them and have them lined up in a pretty picture, so that way no matter what happens, I have the picture forever. But anyways, I made these little, I call them painted rock tops. They're pretty much like a rock buddy or a rock friend, or these little rocks I've seen people paint. I've seen them make them out of polymer clay. I've seen them make, you take actual rocks and paint designs on them, and you guys, I guess you would say rock buddy or friend, and I say painted rock tops because they're all different colored tops. I made them, turn them into a keychain, or just keep them as is. I like them as is. I think they're cute and adorable. I want to make all different style ones. Like I've seen ones with like ice cream on them, ones with clouds, ones with different emotions for their faces, like happy, sad, or like different, they're kind of like emoji style faces but on rocks, which is so cool. And I just think they're so fun to make. I made a pink one, a blue one, and a green one. This is P.J.S DK weight yarn, 100% cotton yarn, Granite Gray with 8mm black safety eyes, blue cheeks, actually 9mm black safety eyes, sorry about that, white lips and blue cheeks, and green Sweet Breezy yarn in there. They say that it's like, well, it is 100% cotton yarn, but I say it's like a fingering weight, and it's in the, oh no, this is not Sweet Breezy, so sorry. This is P.J.S yarn DK weight, 100% cotton yarn in the color lime, not lime, sorry, yellow green, which is so pretty. It's nice green. Then this one has pink cheeks, blue, light blue mouth, has 9mm black safety eyes, and pink top from which is Soup Cheesy's yarn. All the bottoms are the pink box yarn that I already said. This is Soup Cheesy's yarn in this beautiful pink, and it's 100% cotton yarn. It's like a fingering weight yarn. Super awesome. I love the color pink, so I really like that color. And then this is like a light, well, it's like a turquoise actually, like a light blue though, but light turquoise. And it's and then the gray yarn, and then the turquoise yarn is Soup Cheesy's yarn, the 100% cotton yarn, fingering. It's like a fingering weight. And then 9mm black safety eyes from, actually all my safety eyes are now from AliExpress. And then this is pink, light pink mouth with green cheeks. And pretty much you just do increase, decrease, and you just make it like a rock shape, and then you just add this little top, which is just double crochets, half doubles, and single crochets, and you work around in a circle, and then you sew it on top after you sew the rock part up, and put the safety eyes, a mouth, and stuffing all in it. It's super easy, fun to make, and I really like these. I think they make really cute keychains or desk decor, or just fun little kid toys even to play, and they're just awesome. I just really like them. And I'm going to be making every color of the rainbow of them, of course. So that's it for crocheted items. Then I ended up getting about my felted items that I got in the mail. They're super cute little beanbag toys. And then I ended up getting a bunch of stitch markers in the mail. One was this little, it's like a fire with, it's like a fire like you would roast marshmallows on sort of thing, and it has a little happy face on it. My camera will ever show ya. And stop looking at me and look at it. I don't know. There you go. And then it comes in a really nice lobster claw. But I do say a warning about this lady that I bought it from. I was opening it, one of mine, and it decided to break on me, the lobster claw. So these ones aren't as nicely made as others. They look nice, but the look is deceiving. Or maybe I just got one that was defective. I don't know. But I've been very careful with them ever since. I realized they can break easy. But the rest of it is so nicely made. Like the little circle thing here is super nice. And this part is super nicely glued or put into the clay. And it's made with polymer clay. And it's super cute and adorable, well detailed. I'll take some better pictures of them and put them on Instagram. I also got one of these. I got two of these. Well, I got a 3-pack of these kind of stitch markers. They're rainbow balls, and one of them is in my giveaway for the crochet along. And they are very nicely made with these very nice lobster claws. I really like the lobster claw on it. It easily opens and everything, and doesn't seem like it wants to break. It is very nicely, the way that the lady put it together is the beads onto the thing and then the thing onto the lobster claw. Oh, it's so nicely made. Very nice. And whoever wins the giveaway with it should be very happy. I say this is more for like this kind of lobster claw, and the one I just showed you are more for like any kind of yarn, like even if the worsted weight yarn it will work with. I did get some that were a little smaller of a lobster claw, because I didn't realize that polymer clay, when they say lobster claws, sometimes can come out smaller depending on the size of it. And though it's more for everything but worsted weight yarn, but it's still super nice. And I am with the giveaway, and the star ones that I will show you, they look that, well, they're a glow in the dark one, a pink one, and a glow dark, and a yellow star. I showed it in my video, and I will show you now as well. And one of the little rainbow balls you get, and the rainbow balls are for every kind of yarn, and this one's more for like everything, like I said, but the worsted yarn. And I am giving away some finger weight yarn, which is sock yarn, so it will work out perfect with that. It'll even work really good with the DK weight yarn that I'm doing in the giveaway. It just won't work too well if you have something like Red Heart Super Saver, for example, or something really thick, or yarn weight yarn, or like bulky. No. But the other stitch marker with the rainbow will work excellent. And this is just a cute little star with a happy face and little cheeks, and it glows in the dark, which is super cool. And it really does. Yep, when you look in the dark or look in your hand, you can see it glow. It's so neat, and I really like it. It's super cute and adorable. I would use these on other things besides just crochet, like put it on my purse, put it on my cell phone case, like decorate things with it. I think it's so cool. And then I got the star person that gave me a bunch of different stars and stuff, and then I had the fire one, and it came with a s'more, but my s'more is in use somewhere else in the house. I'll show you that next time. But it's the cutest s'more ever, and the s'more and the fire thing came together as a little package deal, which is super cute and adorable. And the lady that gave me all the stars and stuff, that I bought the stars from, also gave me a free one, which is so nice of her, because a lot of times people don't always give you that. And then they all gave me nice discounts for the next time I shop there, which I'm super excited about. And the person that makes the stars gives a really nice price. So these are the ones with the little smaller lobster claw hook that I was showing, and these are the ones that are mine, that are purple, the glow in the dark one that I just showed you, yellow, and this like pink, which is so pretty. And they all have really nice cute faces, very well designed. And they are glazed with this like glaze that doesn't feel horrible when you touch it, which is good considering how hot this room is and how warm the house is. And when I go to use a stitch marker, I don't want to be feeling yuckies. So those three are the ones that are mine. The ones that are for the giveaway are in this little package. If you didn't watch the video, then this is what it is. And in the video, it also shows you what yarn you win, and I also showed it on my podcast previously. Actually two different ones, because one was one group of yarn and one was when the other one came in the mail. But you would win this one, which is like the yellow star. That's out of polymer clay. The pink one, a glow in the dark star, a little happy face on it, and a rainbow ball with the thicker lobster claw that works with everything. And I'll be taking some nice photos of all those and all the stitch markers that I'm about to show you as well, so that way you can see how nice they are, and they'll be on my Instagram. I like how cute this little box is that came with the little stars. I'm probably going to be sending it out in that or one of the other little boxes, so that way they don't break when I send it out for the giveaway. And I really like those rainbow balls because they're so nicely made. Sorry, just getting organized real quick, so that way when I go to look for my stitch markers, I'm not like, oh no, where are they? So I'm sometimes the most disorganized person ever, and then other times they're really organized. So, and this one is some little rock buddies I got that are out of polymer clay. I got a dragon fruit macaroon that is pink and green on one side, with like this green, I guess, cool stuff, and then in the middle is like it's not really a white, but it's like this white with, it's kind of like Oreo cream, it reminds me of, like white with the Oreo pieces. And then the front is hot pink with a cute little face, and I like the way she does the eyebrow details and eyes, and it's glazed nicely. It has a cute little, really nicely made lobster claw hook on it, but it's still made for like more thinner yarn. Now, I wouldn't use this on worsted yarn ever because it would not fit, but if you want it halfway on there, it would work. And that's the dragon fruit one. And I saw on this, I think on all of them that I went to, that they had this option for a thicker lobster claw, but I wasn't sure if they meant like one that would be too thick, but I'm sure that you can. I'll put all the links to their shops down below, but if you go to them, I'm sure they have another option for a bigger hook. I mean lobster claw, not hook, lobster claw, so that way if you're working mostly with thicker yarn all the time, you have a nice little universal stitch marker, so that way you're not limited on what kind of yarn you can use it on. And I think that's really cool, and that's what I would definitely be doing next time, because I don't like being limited with anything. But anyways, this cute little rock, it's just gray with a little bow. It has a little happy face with cute little eyebrows and cheeks, very well detailed with it's like this gray speckly kind of color that it is, so it really looks like a rock. It has cute little eyes, and I just love it, and I love how nice and detailed it is. And it's very nicely glazed with the little lobster claw hook. And then this one has lobster claw hook too. It is blue, like a turquoise color with sparkly stuff on it, which I think is just part of the clay, and then it's glazed after, it looks like, and then it has like a blue bow and a cute little face, and I just think it's so adorable. And I like how the backs look like a rock, and the front you just see the little happy face. It makes me smile, and I like how nicely made they are. And the lobster claws seem very nice on these too. And I like that she sent it in a box with this like fuzzy stuff in it, so that way it didn't get broken, because polymer clay things, if they're dropped, they will crack if they're dropped on a hard floor. So it's good. And I have a nice little bag to put them in for when I'm not doing it, in a box. And then this one is a cute little kitty, and then I got a donut that's the broken one, and I don't remember. I have a lobster claw to repair, and once I do, I'll show you it and the s'more together. But this is a cute little black kitty with cute little eyes and a nose and whiskers. It's so nicely made. I love the way this person made everything so nicely made. Definitely be buying more from all of those shops that I bought from. They're nicely priced, and also they are very, very cute. All their charms, like they had so many charms I wanted. I didn't know what to pick out, and then I didn't know which ones to do at the giveaway at first, but it was like, all right, well, stars, everybody likes stars, so, and I figured I love stars, and I love rainbow stuff. I love the colors pink and yellow, and I love things that glow in the dark, so I figured why not give those colors away as well as the rainbow. And it went together with the yarn, since the yarn is like rainbow colors, so it's like a red, a yellow, a pink, a green, purple, blue, white, and pink, and yellow, and green from Paintbox yarn. And that's the DK weight worsted yarn. I mean, not worsted, acrylic yarn that I'm giving away, as well as the really cool multicolored sock yarn that I gave away. I thought everything just matched, so I was like, the stitch markers have to match the yarn and stuff, so yeah. That's what we come up with that. And then as for today's thing that I'm going to be crocheting while talking with all of you for a little bit, since I have a little bit of time, since my son is at his grandparents' house, which is awesome. So I'm able to talk with all of you, and then upload this video and the crochet nail along video, and then have both those up for all of you, so that we can watch them and enjoy them. But anyways, I'm making a snail, and it's going to be in this really pretty blue color. It's actually called Aster. It's in Style Crush Special DK, which is 100% acrylic yarn, and this is going to be the shell of the snail. Then in the body is going to be this light brown tannish color, and it's going to have cute little antennas and a face and eyes, and I can't wait to make it. I'm super excited to make it. It's the cutest little snail ever. So that's the thing that I'm making, and I'm super excited to be doing. I'm going to be showing some little amigurumis that I've been working on together with all of you that are participating in the crochet knit along that I'm hosting under my Ravelry. I'm going to create a little project page like you're supposed to, and then I'm going to post some pictures of it on there. Or if you've been to my Instagram, it would be labeled crochet knit along when I do put it up, so that way you can see what I've been working on together with all of you. And I hope that all of you are having as much of a good time with the crochet knit along as I am. And I really like how everybody that's shown things that they've finished, how cute and adorable they are. And I love the communication in there, how positive and nice everybody has been. Thank you. And I can't wait to see who wins the prize at the end, as well as what everybody else makes for the little amigurumis. And I'm so excited for that. And you can learn more about that with the little video down below for the crochet and knit along, and more details on that. And I'm super excited to be hosting my first crochet knit along with all of you. And it's one of my favorite things to make, which is amigurumis, as you see on my channel, since that's pretty much all that I've been making lately. And I think it's super awesome that in August will be my 1-year podcast anniversary, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway for that. I can't wait to set that all up and show you all that. That'll be in August/September. And it'll be my 1 year of doing videos here on YouTube with all of you, which I'm super excited that I've been able to have this opportunity to do this with all of you so far. It's been really fun, and I hope to make some really awesome new videos that are more like vlog style, as well as continue this podcast. And I'm happy that I finally have some free time to hang out with all of you and crochet and chat. I'm going to be doing a crochet knit night hopefully this week, but if not, next week. We will see. As well as I will be doing some unboxings, since I'm a little behind on my monthly unboxings. But I do have April, May, and June's, and one of the Junes came, and when the other June comes, I will be doing April, May, and June together for my unboxings. And it's just Knit Crate and Yarn Box that I'm super excited to show all of you. As well as I'm going to be I'm going to be either today or tomorrow, within the next day or so, I'm ordering a bunch of yarn on my favorites, on the Crochet Love, or Crochet, oh, I'm so bad with the website, under the yarn site that I always order from. And I'm going to be ordering a bunch of things on there. So I can't wait to show all of you my yarn haul when it happens, as well as I'm going on a really fun adventure that involves yarn stuff really soon with the hubby and my son, and I can't wait to show you that. It's going to be super fun to go and on this adventure that I'm super excited about, that we've been planning out for a little while, that I'm excited to video it and show all of you it. And I have some new videos planned, as always, that I won't even talk about until they happen. And I hope all of you have been having a lot of good times crocheting and knitting and everything. I love hearing what all of you are working on. If you'd like to leave me that down in the comments down below, what you are working on, that would be awesome. Since it's been a while since we've all caught up with things and been chatting, unless we've been chatting in the little in my crochet knit along that or on Instagram or anything. We haven't really been chatting as often because I haven't been making as many videos, so it'd be nice just to hear what all of you are working on currently. And yeah, so I'm going to be letting all of you go because it's really hot in here. I got to edit this down and put it up online, as well as edit and put the other video up for the crochet knit along. And then my son will be back in a little bit, so and then it's dinner, and then on to nighttime stuff. So I will be talking with all of you in the next video, which hopefully will be on a crochet knit with me kind of video, where you can crochet, knit, work on whatever fiber arts project that you want to work on together with me while I work on a crochet or knitted project, probably crochet, because that's what I've been doing lately. I haven't really been doing knitting as much as I've wanted to, but I've been doing crochet mostly, and it's probably going to be a little amigurumi because I have a whole bunch planned, and I have a whole bunch that I want to be making for my Etsy shop and for myself and for others. So I'm super excited to be doing that, and working with all of you, doing together with all of you while I work on one, and seeing what all of you work on, and hanging out together. And if you want to join the crochet or knit along, you can by just joining in at any time on the Ravelry chat room, or you can just send your picture to my Instagram with the hashtag, or just tag me, Painted World Fiber Arts, on Instagram with the photos, so that way you can be entered into the giveaway, and I know that you finished something, just your finished project. And then if you want to join in or whatever, and you can always leave me comments down below about that if you have any issues or anything going on, or if you just Ravelry is not your thing. So that's another way to get a hold of me, as well as on my blog, because I will have a thing on it on my blog up in the next day or so, as well as I am just slowly updating everything. So, but Instagram is the one I update the most frequently, and I'm on the most out of all of the things, that and Ravelry. And I hope you all have an awesome, wonderful, beautiful day, night, afternoon, no matter where you're from. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do by clicking the button down below. If you would like to leave me a comment, please do. I love all my comments. Thank you for each and every one of them, and you can do that down below. If you'd like to email me, you can. The link is down below. My email address is down below, as well as if you would like to join me on my blog, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or Bloglovin. All those links are down below, as well as if you'd like to help support me and my family by buying a crochet object from me in my Etsy online shop, which has all my handmade items that I make. Currently there are a lot of amigurumis in there, but there will be other things soon. And if you'd like to order any of them from me, or see any pictures on my Instagram that aren't quite up on my Etsy yet, you can just let me know, and I will make those things for you, or just order from my Etsy online shop and help support me and my family. And that way I can continue making videos for all of you, as well as have some of the more nicer video footage kind of videos, so that way I can make really nice videos for all of you, and have the right software and video stuff for all of you, and continue doing all this with all of you. As well as if you I forgot anything, the links are all down below. Oh, and my Ravelry podcast group link is down below as well. And I will talk to you next time on my next video. Bye bye.